anyone would like to contact these two people for any kind of support, you can contact. I mean, both our panelists will share their number in the chat box so that you can have the discussion post this webinar. Yep. So, Madana, let's start with the presentation.
I will share my screen now. Let
Please.
me know once it's up and visible to everyone. Is it visible?
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so this we have talked a lot about the brand. Now it's your time to have a look at our what we have built, our product, our baby. Kanchaz, I've already walked you through what our vision is, what our mission is. We want to become like the to go brand when it comes to beverages, right? And let's just talk a bit about why only us, why choose us, not any other brand over us. It's a very unique concept, it's a fresh concept. We are serving different flavors, which I think is appealing to all the age categories. It's irrespective of the age, like a kid to an oldie will love it because of the experience and the uniqueness. It's a very traditional and nostalgic appeal. It's very deeply rooted in Indian market. People are still very get that nostalgic vibe when they see the bottle and get to drink it. We still have kind of maintained like a similar taste. We have tried to but obviously we have added a lot more flavors and options for our younger generation, Gen Z as we call it. Um, and our success story talks about our achievements, that being loved by all, acceptance has been really great. So we think we have a great potential and possibilities ahead if we partner together. And the growth has been great so far. And now for our investors, we believe that with we would call it that it's not that like great of an investment that you're looking at here. It's a bare minimum investment. We will talk more about it as we present the investment and ROI sheet later. But we get a good ROI out of the whole business model, right? And you all can take the first mover advantage because we have not really launched it anywhere as of now. We're doing it for the first time through Franchisee India. Yeah, so it's a sustainable model with low investment, and it has great possibilities and opportunities. That is the reason I would say that it's a great brand to partner with. Now I will hand it over to Kanav to talk a bit about what the investment would look like and the ROI that we all can expect. Yeah, yeah.
Hi, good morning, all. I hope you have understood all the things that Vanna have told you. Uh, I hope you have understood all the things that Vanna have told you. If there is any query, you can let me know before I tell you the investment part.
Bharat, do we have any questions in the chat box?
Not right now. Even in case if we have, then we will take it up post the presentation. Let's finish it off the
Sure.
entire presentation and the financials, and then we'll take.
So the total investment comes around 14 lakh 95,000 plus GST, and this is excluding GST and transportation. Let me tell you one by one. So you need one filling machine that will cost you 1,65,000, and a RO setup that will cost you 85,000, and a chiller, the capacity of 500 liters, that is for 1 lakh rupees, and one carbonator that will cost you 1 lakh 5,000, and crates. Yes, this is the important thing that you need to understand very clearly. uh, a crate consists of 30 bottles, 30 empty bottles. When I talk about bottles, it is empty. Okay, 30 bottles per crate. So per crate will cost you 385 rupees. And bottles, yes, if we'll give you 250 crates, so the bottles will come around 7,500, and per bottle will cost you 42 rupees. And one syrup filling machine that will cost you 15,000, compressor 35,000, एंड वॉशिंग यूनिट यस, तो बॉटल्स को वॉश करना पड़ता है, तो उसके लिए एक वॉशिंग यूनिट आपको चाहिए होता है, दैट विल कॉस्ट यू 75,000, एंड वन ब्रशिंग यूनिट. इसमें दो प्रोसेस होते हैं बॉटल को वॉश करने के लिए। पहले ब्रशिंग होती है, एक नॉर्मल ब्रश होता है, उसकी एक पूरी मशीन हम आपको प्रोवाइड करते हैं, एंड उससे ब्रशिंग होती है, उसके बाद वॉशिंग होती है। तो ब्रशिंग यूनिट विल कॉस्ट यू 40,000 एंड वन इंस्पेक्शन लाइट। इंस्पेक्शन लाइट मीन्स जब बॉटल्स फिल हो जाती हैं तो आपको एक मैनुअली बॉटल्स को चेक करना होता है। तो इन इंस्पेक्शन लाइट्स हम जो आपको प्रोवाइड करेंगे उसमें अगर कुछ सपोज कुछ फॉरेन मेटल पार्टिकल्स आपको अगर दिखते हैं तो वो आपको बॉटल साइड में रखनी पड़ती है रिजेक्शन में। तो वो इंस्पेक्शन लाइट आपको वहाँ यूज होती है, एंड दैट विल कॉस्ट यू 2,500 पर लाइट। और फ्रेंचाइजी फीस दैट इज 4,50,000। So the total comes is the total is 14,95,000.
That is the investment that we are looking at to start the business, and this includes everything that you need to set the manufacturing unit in place. The first time fixed cost is what we are referring to over here. This is the bare minimum that is required.
So this is your capital expenditure, right? And with this, we are giving our franchises a card free for 1 lakh rupees. That is for 1 lakh rupees, and we are giving it for free. That is pedal cart.
This will basically guarantee you at least one selling point from day one, as in when you start the production you would have like a selling point in place to start your business. So that is the edge that you get when we say that we're going to get you a pedal cart worth rupees 1 lakh included in this amount. Let's talk about the operating expenses now.
Yes, so filling machine capacity is 6 BPM. 6 BPM means 6 bottles per minute. And total production per day is 6 into 60 minutes into 5 hours. I am taking 5 hours because you need around 4. If you suppose the shift is of 9 hours or 10 hours, you need around 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours for washing also and to prepare a syrup also. So I'm taking 5 hours in a day. So the total production will come around 1800 bottles, but on our side, we are considering it 1500 bottles, that is 50 crates. Suppose you produce 50 crates, so that is the calculation we have taken into consideration. So you need 4 washing persons, and I'm taking 300 per day for a single washing person. That means 12,000 for a
1200.
month. 12,000 for a month, and 1,200. Uh, 300 into 4 people is 1,200 per day. Okay, and one operator you need for washing. Sorry, for filling. So 500 for operator and 1,200 for washing person, and one helper you will also need, that will cost you 350 rupees per day. And I'm considering 500 rupees per day as a rent of factory. Suppose if you don't have any space, you can rent it out, and the rent will be around 500 rupees per day. Electricity bill will be 200 per day, and yes, carbonated gas, the CO2 you will be requiring will come around 100 rupees for per day. And neck label will cost you around 25 paisa per bottle, and label for body, yes, body label will cost you around 30 paisa per bottle. So the calculation comes is, suppose you are producing 1500 bottles, so label body label required is of rupees 450 rupees. And yes, we will charge royalty also. It will be 11 yes 1125. And we are considering miscellaneous expenses 200 rupees per day, and transportation we have considered 1,000. This transportation, by transportation I mean, if you supply in general trade, so it will come around 1,000 rupees per day, and total of this is 6,000. Sorry, total of these expenses are 6,000. 6,000 per day you will incur to produce 1,500 bottles. Okay, so total number of bottles you are producing is 1,500. Operation cost that we have a total of 6,000 rupees. So the operating cost per bottle will be 6,000 divided by 1,500. It will be 4 rupees per bottle.
That's a lot of numbers, you guys, but it's like not that difficult as it looks like. Basically, we've taken into consideration the operating cost that you will incur, which is 14.9 lakhs, and now the operational cost per day, right? So we have considered every expense into like mine, that whatever that can be spent in a particular day, be it your labor, be it your electric charges, be it your transportation miscellaneous, and the royalty that will, which is also like not that much, which is just 75 paisa per bottle. Everything has been taken into consideration, and the operating expenses are coming out to be 4 rupees per bottle. Right now, let's look at the numbers in terms of uh, the raw materials as well. Operational cost is separate. Let's talk about what the cost will be for our raw materials that we will require.
So syrup required for per bottle is 40 ml, and we are producing 1500 bottles in a day. So total syrup required will be around 60 liters. That is 40 ml into 1500 bottles. Okay. And cost of 1 liter syrup will be 75 rupees for our franchises. And total cost of raw material will be 75. That is a cost of 1 liter syrup into 60. 60 is a liter, 60 is the syrup required for per day. So you will incur 4500 rupees for 1500 bottles, and that will be 3 rupees per bottle. That is the cost of raw material for per bottle. And total cost per bottle will be 3 plus 4. That is,
Operational cost plus
and
the raw
yes.
material cost, which is 7 rupees, comes out to be 7 rupees per bottle. Now, the menu that we have for our cards, we will have different flavors. Now, you probably have this in mind that we're selling into, where there are two business models, right? We're selling the same bottles on a franchisee cart and then the general trade. So there is a difference that we keep in terms of flavors, because obviously the retail general trade would comparatively be lesser because of the margins that you guys will have to give uh, to the dealer. And in terms of cart you can directly supply to the customer, so you can I mean, we have kept a different menu for that. And the difference will be in terms of flavors, right? Our cart menu starts with general trade is usually 25, and the cart menu starts with 30, on like 30 for the basic flavors, and 40 and 50 for other flavors. So 40 is usually for fruit based flavors, and 50 is for our mojitos and fruit beer, right? Now this is the flavor list that we have. We have a few flavors which are very classic in terms of how it used to be earlier. We have a lemon banta, masala shikanji, and then we have a jeera as well. And then we have like some fruit based flavors, which includes your kacha aam, your cranberries, blueberries, guavas, um, and then you have some range of mojitos and fruit beer. We are open to developing new flavors because obviously every market has a different taste. So if you say South may, people say that kokum jeera works better than a normal jeera over here in North. So we're open to developing new flavors based on your location, and we can work together on that. Now, this is, I think, in addition to what we have discussed. I mean, it's already included in that cost, but just a detailing if you might need it later. Now we will talk about the ROI, right? What is the ROI? Interesting part, the ROI that can come out of the whole investment.
Yes, so in scenario one, we have two scenarios that we are considering. In scenario one, we are considering this that we are producing 1500 bottles in a day, and out of that, in general trade, I mean, when I talk about general trade, it is mom and pop shops. These are retailers, or these are some food outlets, or these are some, I mean, food outlets. So in general trade, if you suppose if you are selling 1350, I mean 1350 bottles in domestic market, that is general trade, and you're selling this at 15 rupees. So the cost you are incurring is 7 rupees, and margin per bottles come around 8 rupees. Okay, so when we calculate the profit earned per day, it comes around 10,800. That is 1350 bottles into 8 rupees. That is your margin. So it comes around 10,800 rupees. And considering that we are supplying 25 days in a month, so it will come around 2,70,000 rupees from general trade only. Okay. And yes, suppose you are selling 150 bottles from a single cart per day. So the average selling, and we are considering average selling price, that is 33 rupees, because you will sell at 25 rupees also, you will sell at 40 rupees also, and you will sell at 50 rupees also, depending upon the flavors. So the cost will remain constant, that is 8 rupees, and margin will come around 25 rupees. That is 30, that is 33 minus 8 rupees. Okay, the margin will be 25 rupees and your profit will be 37, yes, 3,750 rupees per day. And yes, we are considering that we are working 25 days in a month. So the margin will be 93,750 rupees. That is your gross margin. And we have to less hawker salary, the person who will drive your cart. It will be around 12,000. Electricity charges, that will be 1,500. And we are considering miscellaneous charges of rupees 1,250. So the net profit will come around 79,000 rupees. And if you will add both, that is general trade and your card profit, it will come around 3,49,000 from scenario one. Okay. And in scenario two, we have considered 1,200 bottles to be sold in general trade market. So the selling price will remain same, cost will remain same, and margin per bottle will also remain same. But profit earned will be rupees 9,600 per day, considering 25 days working in a month, and your net income will be 2,40,000 from a from general trade. And yes, we have sold 1,200 bottles per day in general trade. So we will sell 300 bottles from two carts. Suppose if you are having two carts and you are selling 300 bottles uh, from two carts, I'm considering 150 bottles from a single cart, and with two carts you will sell 300 bottles. So the everything will remain same. That is your average selling price, that is 33 rupees. Cost of goods sold, that is 8 rupees. Margin will be 25 rupees, and the profit earned will be a different in this scenario, that is 7,500 per day. I'm calculating 7,500 by considering 300 bottles sold per day, and the margin is 25 rupees. Okay, that will be 7,500 per day, and monthly it will come around 1,87,500 from two carts, and considering that you will sell 300 bottles from two carts, and your hawker salary will be 24,000 from two carts. Electricity will be 3,000, and miscellaneous charges is 2,500. So the profit from two cards will be 1,58,000. Okay. uh, the profit is very good when you sell on cards, because here you get a retail margin. You are producing your goods at 7 rupees and you are selling at 25 rupees also, 40 rupees also, 50 rupees also. So the profit is very good in terms of cart. And your total income from selling 1,500 bottles is around 3,98,000 when you sell 1,200 in general trade and 300 on carts. So this is the menu, just to tell you how we work on carts.
Okay. I think that comes to an end of our ROI and investment as well. I'll stop sharing my screen now. Any
So the
questions?
price, so the price distribution, the price, uh, differentiation is all about like what? The taste or the quality, like how you have distributed the price. 25 rupees, 30, 40.
Yes, it's basis the taste, not just taste, basic flavors, three basic flavors like lemon soda, masala shikanji, and jeera.
Okay.
These are very basic products and basic flavors, and also the authentic ones, right? These, I think everyone would like to try. So we have kept them at a bare minimum, right? Which is 25 or 30. We can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then there comes a range of fruit based flavors, which is priced at a little higher. And then there comes a range of mojitos and fruit beer, which is anyway, it's retailing in market. If you go and try a glass of mojito, it would anyway cost you not less than 100 anywhere if you're trying. So we are
Mm-hmm.
like targeting to sell it at 50 on our cards. Yeah, so that's the edge. The pricing is reasonable, the taste is great, the experience counts.
So, I mean, is it your in-house flavor? I mean, you have developed these flavor in-house or like what? And
We have
also,
an
if you
in-house
could,
R&D team. We have a food technician who is actually, we have spent a lot of time, honestly, before we started the production back in 2022. We did a good 2 years of research,
Mhm.
of what and how the taste should be. And we tried a lot of drinks, honestly, and that is how we have kind of developed the best.
Okay. Meanwhile, okay. So, Amit, you have any question, by the way?
Yes, yes, Bharat, I have a question related to this royalty fees now. So let's say कि जिस Kancha is charging the 0.75 paisa per bottle, right? So मतलब they counted this royalty money on the manufacturing because they on the manufacturing of the bottle. So this royalty will be charged on the filling one bottle or selling one bottle.
Filling one bottle.
Filling one bottle.
I think the I think the
Selling
point
one
is
bottle.
same. They
And
will
they
fill
will
the
sell.
and they will sell it.
Okay.
They will.
So ठीक है, got it. So you are charging this royalty against the franchisee from the franchisee. So what the support you will provide to the franchisee against this royalty, or how will help franchisee to developing new retailers or dealers in the new market?
Hmm.
How we will help them? Actually, we will provide them business also. We are giving them a very good selling point. That is, we are giving a card for free. Okay. So what happens? We are giving a card for free. They will place in a market or somewhere where the footfall is very good. So what happens now that एक्चुअली उधर हम क्या होता है कि इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को इनवाइट करते हैं और जब इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को इनवाइट करते हैं तो एक पॉजिटिव वर्ड ऑफ माउथ स्प्रेड होता है एंड उसके बाद हमें क्वेरीज आती हैं फ्रेंचाइजीज की हमें भी अब कार्ट ओपन करनी है और नियर जो भी नेबर सिटीज होती हैं या फिर उसी सिटीज के लिए हमारे को क्वेरी आना स्टार्ट हो जाती है सो दैट्स हाउ वी विल प्रोवाइड देम बिजनेस आल्सो दे विल
So
सप्लाई टू द
will you
दैट
do the
कार्ट
digital marketing and all for
yes
the
yes
we
yes
we do a
yes
lot
Sumit.
of marketing.
And
we
we'll not
we
charge
will,
anything
yeah,
from our
we
franchises.
will provide them the marketing support. We will provide them with marketing collaterals, the branding, everything will be done on the card. And a one time say activation cost is also incurred by us, which is basically if we'll send out an influencer who will cover the flavors, and it will be promoted in that area, right? So a lot of leads come in from those initiatives. And also, when people come and try, they see a new product in the market, they will also would like to know more about the product. So ultimately, one after other, there will be a lot of opportunities for them to expand their horizons with cards and general trade both.
तो जनरल ट्रेड तो वो ऑलरेडी कर ही रहे होंगे एंड कार्ड्स का बिजनेस जो है वो हम लाके उनको देंगे चाहे वो नेबर सिटीज हैं या फिर उसी सेम सिटी में है
ठीक है. So is there any kind
And
of
how much?
licensing required from the legal authorities and all local authorities to make the set up this factory?
सॉरी
So is there any licensing required from the local
यस
authorities
यस
or
यस
the
यस यस
government to
यस
set up
यस
this
यस
factory?
यस
Huh?
And up
दे
to
विल बी
how
नीडिंग अ
extent you will be
जीएसटी
helping us?
in terms of legal formalities
Yeah.
Yes.
Will you be helping franchisees also?
yes we can help them we can guide them that these are the certifications that you need they will be needing gst number and fssi and I don't think there is anything else
Talk about the
For the
legal
factory
area
purpose, I
also.
think ठीक है, okay.
there might be some NOCs also that will be depending upon the city or state.
So brand will help to
We can
get
guide them.
the
We have a team. We have a team that they can guide them better.
okay.
Yes, we will help them.
And how much involved you are into online selling, or how much opportunities we can have, in online selling? Is is there any opportunity?
Actually, we are not focusing on e-commerce. The reason is that कोई भी actually plan करके drink नहीं buy करता online. अभी इतना कुछ मतलब
Okay.
डिमांड ऑनलाइन आता भी नहीं है अगर हम एक अभी क्या है कि हम स्मॉल टेरिटरीज में प्रेजेंट है तो उन टेरिटरीज
Mhm.
में कोई भी ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर करके ड्रिंक्स नहीं ऑर्डर करता
And
है
also the cost of it, it will
I
not
understand.
retail 100 rupees. It has a very niche market, right?
True, and
I mean, yeah.
I think
it has a separate
one
kind
more
of
reason.
bottle, in fact, right?
I think one more हाँ कि because bottle तो रख नहीं सकता है, right?
True.
हम्म, हम्म। So it's a refill model. It's a refill model. तो
Correct.
Absolutely.
with bottle ही order हो सकता है online में तो
So the price will go high.
Yes.
Sure, definitely.
there is
You
no
will
point
also
of
add
selling
the
it
price
online.
of the bottle.
Yeah, we'll have to. Otherwise, we can't really go on a refill with the online
Absolutely.
platform, right?
All right. So, I mean, all the viewers, I would request you to please keep on posting your queries into into the Q&A box. Meanwhile, you have a lots of reason for choosing Kanchaz. The number one is the low investment, high returns, right? Franchise is starting almost like 15 lakh rupee with an ROI in just 6 to 8 months. Number one. Number two is the proven business model, already operating 15 cities with 50 carts. Also have diverse revenue stream, retail stores, food cart. I mean, the cart, not food cart, the cart one, and the franchise expansion. So that is how you can, go for this, and it will really give you a very good returns, of course. Amit, would you like to take the question in the Q&A?
There is one question from the Prasenjit. So he's asking, will syrup for all flavor all same? Yeah, syrup will
No,
remain same for the all flavors.
no. The flavor wise it will get different.
It will differ basis the flavor. I mean, so
Base same रहेगा.
if you're making base will be the same, but obviously the flavor will differ.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
And second question is, if number what would be calculation for the different flavor bottle considering 1500 bottle per day? Means how many bottles need to fill in the different kind of the flavors? I think he's asking like this.
Okay, the flavor wise production, you mean?
Yes.
How much out of 1500 bottles, how many bottles will go into different flavors? Did I understand the question right?
Correct. I think it will be depend on the
It will depend on the demand. See,
It will
usually
depend on
what
the
happens
demand.
is we आपका already cart operating है, right? Or if the requirement comes from general trade that we would want more of shikanji, so you would have to plan it that way, for that particular day. That you've been requested for say 500 bottles of masala shikanji. Then you'll have to work on making masala shikanji that day.
Okay. One question from my side. So what is the shelf life for this bottle? Expiry कितना होता है?
It is more than 5 months, but refill model में shelf life कभी मतलब consider मतलब sorry matter नहीं करती क्योंकि जो भी stock होता है वो 4-5 दिन में regulate होता रहता है. 5 days, 7 days, maximum 10 days, 15 days.
आपके
So
bottle
that
के
will not
charges क्या
that
in
much.
case अगर it is broken, like how much is the cost of that
50 rupees.
bottle?
50
50
rupees per
rupees.
bottle. Sorry, 42 rupees plus GST.
So we have there are two bottles. I would just add to that. One is a traditional bottle which costs us more, and there's another bottle, a modern bottle that has come in, which costs a bit lesser than the traditional one.
And that the one is talking about modern bottle. So the modern bottle comes into the picture where you have to sell it with bottle, not on refill model. That bottle is not designed for refill model. That is designed only where you have to provide with bottle because the bottle cost is lesser of that
Okay,
bottle.
correct. So we are setting up a factory for the soda and all this, right? So
Mm-hmm.
क्या इससे मिनरल वाटर बना सकते हैं क्या? क्या एक ऑप्शन हो सकता है?
Actually, we need different licenses to have production of mineral water. You can do that, but by taking by completing the licensing part.
I mean,
But because I am
water
asking,
is one option.
You have
You
a
have
RO
an
plant.
option to have sodas, just the sodas in the bottle. So multiple options, but again, depends on where do you want to invest your time and
yes,
efforts
Yes,
I am
into.
asking this
because
question because this is the another opportunity we can offer to the
yes, this is an opportunity. This is an
franchisees.
opportunity, but the margin is very lesser and competition is very higher.
Hmm.
So the thing is that some people don't invest their time in producing water
Okay.
or filling water in bottles. Yes, you can do that. You just need to take the licenses, and you have a RO plant that we have charged for, and you can start packing water also, but after taking licenses.
Okay,
Currently, which is the highest selling flavor in this lot? in these all these flavors that you have shown. So which is a flavor which is most preferred by customers currently?
Uh, See, lemon soda, masala shikanji, mint mojito, and kacha aam. These are universal flavors. I mean, the taste is acceptable universally. Lemon soda and masala shikanji especially. So अगर एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि आप आज लेमन सोडा ट्राई करते हैं, आज आप कोई भी फ्लेवर ट्राई करते हैं, सपोज आप गुआवा ट्राई करते हैं, कल आप फ्रूट बियर ट्राई करते हैं, आज या थर्ड डे आप ब्लूबेरी ट्राई करते हैं, आप सभी फ्लेवर्स ट्राई करते हैं, तो उसके बाद क्या होता है कि लेमन सोडा मसाला शिकंजी के जो कस्टमर्स होते हैं वो बहुत लॉयल होते हैं.
Repetitive customers is what we have.
Exactly, that's
So
what
these two
the
flavors are
repeat
universally
flavor.
acceptable.
Okay.
मतलब आप इनसे बोर नहीं होते हो.
And I forgot to mention, like, you have a very good market that can be touched upon, which is Horeca, where this product will like greatly sell. You can target cafes, hotels, restaurants, and obviously at a higher margin. So that's again a very competitive edge that you have because of the bottling and the experience. People are like, you don't even have to really push it into the market. It will always be a pull. That is what it has been for us so far. 2 years into the business, we've always had queries, pull marketing. Like people really come and ask for it. Like we would want to have your bottles to be placed on our shelves and in our cafe or in our restaurant, and you end up earning a very good margin in addition to general trade.
So we have some food outlets also that are considering only our bottle. I mean, Kanchaz bottle. They are not selling Coke. They are not selling Pepsi. They are not selling Limca. They are selling just Kanchaz. So that is how they enjoy monopoly, and our franchisee partners will get benefit of that. That they will have a good sale from food outlets also.
So how will brand monitor that? How many bottles, refilling by the franchisee in a day or in a month? How will you monitor?
See, we are going to provide syrup, and by providing the syrup, suppose we are providing 100-liter syrup to a franchisee. So that is how we will calculate. I mean, 40 ml per bottle will be requiring to fill a bottle for a single bottle. So that is how we will calculate that this should be the total number of bottles that franchise is gonna fill with 100 liters of syrup.
Got it.
And Vandana, you have any? I mean, just asking, you have any competitor in case if you consider someone, then how you are better than them? Because I mean, I have seen. I mean, in North, I mean, specifically in Delhi, yes, I like this soda a lot, right? I often, I mean, instead of going for any Coke or Pepsi, I would rather like to go for this. This is better for my health also. So, I mean, how you find yourself better than your competitors in case if you consider someone?
There are not honestly a lot of competition. It's
Mhm.
actually
Only
a
North
growing
North.
market,
Yeah,
and
true.
yeah, right. And we do have a few like in south and in west, but honestly, our business model is entirely different to theirs. And the taste unanimous feedback and response that we have received from our existing customers or buyers, the taste is unbeatable. So we don't really compromise on the quality. We have a different approach of working, and we want our franchisee owners or the partners or allies to earn more and do more business so that we can sustain. So we have a partner franchisee first approach, right? So that is what
True.
I think gives us an edge, the uniqueness of our product, the branding, and the taste of it, right? And the business model in itself, that's really different. Nobody is doing on that model as of now.
True. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, this can be a first mover advantage in case if anyone would like to go for this. Trust me, this can of course be a first mover advantage. Why? Because we have a couple of brands, but still, I mean, in case if you go for this in your area, then you will definitely get the benefit of it. Number one, number two, um, it is a traditional, but it's still trendy. Lots of people are fan of this Banta soda, right? They, I mean, park their car and on the roadside, and they drink it. Yeah. Of course, it has a very good market demand. It is growing day by day, and of course, this particular brand has scalable business model. In case if you would like to go for it, you can contact Amit for the north expansion, and you can contact Abhinav in case if you would like to go for maybe in west part of India, or maybe Hyderabad or Bangalore, right? So that's how you can go for it. And trust me, this is of course a very good opportunity, low investment, a very high return, right? That is the part, that's the best part of this business. So, yep. So that's it for today, I guess. Anything before we end this session, Vandana and Kanav, in case if you would like to, share your closing remarks before we end this session.
We would just say that, maybe think through this. It's an opportunity which you can grab. Like you said, it's a first mover advantage. So, think through it and grab this opportunity, and let's work together to on the endless possibilities that this business holds.
Right. Thank you so much. So everyone, let's join the Bring Banta Back movement and be the
Movement,
part of
yes.
this. Yeah, be the part of this India's fastest growing beverage brand, and get the ROI ASAP.
Yes.
Anything from your end, kind of the co-founder? Anything from your side?
Yes, we would like to have our franchisee partners on board. Uh, that I will say, yes, take the advantage of having first mover in your city, uh, and that's how you can take the advantage of earning a handsome amount of money by supplying in general trade and through cards also.
It's a very sustainable and
Yes,
lucrative
it's a
model.
very sustainable model, and that's how we are doing this, so we can guide you better.
Absolutely. All right, guys, everyone, thank you so much for joining this webinar. I really appreciate for being with me almost like 50 minutes talking about the brand, understanding the business model, right? This is definitely going to give you a very good return in case if you would go for this. My suggestion is to, get in touch with our, sales head from North and from Hyderabad. They can help you arranging a meeting with Vandana and Kanav, so that you can, in case if you still have any question to be
We
asked,
can discuss
you
offline and in detail whatever that your
absolutely
questions are.
right. So that you can have a discussion in detail, discussion, right? You get all your questions answered, and that's how you can take an informed decision. That is what we do here for. So thank you so much, Vandana and Kanav, for the excellent presentation and the business model for the investors. I really appreciate also Amit and Abhinav for being with me throughout this webinar. Till then, everyone, we'll see you tomorrow once again at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We will come up with a new brand and we'll explore the another business opportunity. Till then, take care. Have a nice day ahead.